Hello, this is Sarah Giles. This is Major and Career Plan Ideas. So I chose forensic psychology. The job description is your work as a forensic psychologist will mainly relate to the assessment and treatment of criminal behavior. You'll work not only with prisoners and offenders, but also with other professionals involved in the judicial and penal systems, as well as with victims of crime. While you'll be involved in criminal profiling, your role will stretch far beyond this. You'll be heavily involved in providing research-based evidence to develop policy and working practices. You'll give evidence in court and advise parole boards and mental health tribunals. Your work will help to rehabilitate prisoners, and you'll get the chance to support and train other staff. Now, a type of forensic psychology is higher education institutions, NHS, and private hospitals. That is in the UK with the NHS. And mentioning of private hospitals. It is the same also for in the U.S. with working into hospitals. Police service, probation services, and social services. Possible responsibilities is carrying out one-to-one assessments to often assess risks of reoffending, like those that have been charged with criminal offenses being reestablished in society, to make sure that they won't cause harm to other people, be suicidal again, just to make sure that when they release them that they will do well in society. Developing and implementing appropriate offender treatment, like anger management, drug, alcohol addiction recovery, anything that will basically help them overcome what they have done. Doing research on projects to evaluate situations affecting prisoners. So this can even be like how they're handling the prison life, like what can be improved, what can be redone, how's things they're doing, anything along those lines. Providing expert witness testimony for parole boards, etc. Basically, you will take your statement of what you've noticed towards the parole boards of the person that you've been dealing with as your client. Statistical analytic for forensic client profiling, basically just seeing how they are as a person, noticing their behavior, how they interact with others. This is also can go into crime profiling. Qualifications education. So in the UK, because as I lived here, I looked it up, and you need to graduate for a basis for chartered membership. Then you get a BPS, accredited master's in forensic psychology, so just like a master's in forensic psychology. And then stage 2 of the BPS qualification in forensic psychology. So it's basically like in how I've put down for in the USA, you obtain a bachelor's degree, obtain a master's degree in forensic psychology, earn a doctor's degree in psychology, obtain a state license, and become board certified. So the other kind of qualifications I mentioned in the UK is kind of like obtaining a state licensure and becoming a board certified. How does this relate to my 4-year plan? Well, right now I am majoring in health psychology, which also focuses on mental health psychology, which can go into very well into forensic psychology and studying the behaviors of criminals, as I really want to focus on the mental aspect of psychology. And really, to take this time, I have to basically get my bachelor's degree within this 4-year, and to be able to look into what I need to next do, like with the qualifications. How can I get those qualifications? What do I need to do next? And what is possible, get my resume submitted, because I'll need everything. I'll need my resume, I'll need to make sure I know what school to go into a master's degree to see what has the best possible program to be able to get a forensic psychology degree in as a master, so I can pursue that for a career. And why do I want to pursue a degree in psychology? Well, one, I've always had a deep desire to understand myself as a person, and to understand as well others, and be able to help them, as is mentioned in the table as well in the chapter 13, how one of the reasons for studying psychology is to understand yourself. And that is what I've really wanted to do, is to actually really be able to help other people understand themselves as well, and to overcome the trials that they're facing mentally, and so that they can get on the path that they need. That is really, truly why I wanted to study psychology, is just to really understand how we perceive each other and perceive ourselves and what we can do to better ourselves.